217-732-3121. Lincoln Printers since 1970. Rao Incorporated on North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln. Logan County Chevrolet, Buick and Cadillac dealer since 1953. Phone 73444. And by Four Corners Lube for the best full-service oil changes, transmission, and radiator flushes, brake service, and lawn care needs. Stop by Four Corners Lube at 1101 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln.
Good morning, sports fans. Nice to see you guys can make it this morning. Scott Kirby, Joe Ryan, Jake Johnston, Jim Ash, Lloyd Kirby here this morning at Jake's Furnishings for our Saturday morning sports show. Good morning, guys.
That is incorrect. We'll be rearranging throughout the show.
Okay.
Yeah, we've got to take breaks and randomly move some furniture, get the store all set up for Saturday sales.
Joe, thanks for showing up.
Good morning.
Right on
Tell
time.
you what, are you losing weight? You guys look good. No kidding.
Yeah.
Look good.
Look good yourself there. Got a nice looking Lincoln football
Yeah, it's nice.
quarter zip. How'd you get that?
I've had it for a while.
You at the banquet?
You bury I didn't go to the banquet. Yeah, it was buried in a box. You know how you go back through things and you're like, oh, heck, that's pretty nice. I might break that up. You know, there you are.
There you are.
Yeah,
Broke her out.
Nice looking.
Nice looking little piece of equipment.
Yeah. Jake, what we got going on today here at the old store?
Like I mentioned prior to this, we're going to be doing some rearranging.
Well,
We've got a lot of furniture.
before we go any further, I like to give our viewers a demonstration on this new piece of furniture that you have in your store. Technology, as we know, have changed. You know, you got hands-free calling, you got hands-free just about anything, and now you have hands-free furniture.
Yeah, we'll zoom in on
where
Joseph here.
you hit a button, you tell it what.
Yeah, foot open.
And
there you go.
tell
Stop.
it to open. Foot.
Stop.
Well.
Okay, we're good. That's nice. Hey, then you can bring this pillow up, right?
Haven't worked the bugs out yet, but
Look at that.
boom.
There you go. Turns my triple chin into a double chin. Well, we can do a show like this.
It's a better view.
It's not bad.
Yeah, so
Very comfortably.
yeah, it's not only high tech, but it is comfortable. Nice Italian leather.
That is top grade Italian leather,
Top
my friend.
grade Italian leather.
Kind of like German leather.
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah.
Do you like it?
Do you sell any German leather couches here?
Have you ever heard of German leather? Ever?
Looked it up on that there internet.
You did not. You barely know how to get on the line.
Yeah, so get on out to Jake's today. Check out his whole line of furniture. He's got, like I said, doing some rearranging now. He's got the recliners in the front and all the bedding in the back.
Yeah, moved our sleep center to the back area, and we're still setting it up as well.
Sleep center. That sounds a little more professional. So
Well, we're stepping up the game, if you would, Scotty. Stepping up the game.
Well, we have a variety of vignettes.
We're actually going to be changing.
That was
some of the
pretty good
vignettes
use
as well.
of that word in a sentence.
You know what happened to his other vignette? It's now his office.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's one.
got
of them.
comfortable.
Yeah, remember that?
Yeah.
That was your very first vignette, and now it's his office.
Now it's my office.
This 4th of July thing over here.
I liked it that much.
Yeah.
The 4th of July thing over here.
Yeah, we got that going on.
I like it.
Got a little
What was that?
country look over there, I guess, as well.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Well, guys, we got a pretty good show today. We got the Lincoln High School soccer boys coming in about 9:15 or so, and we got our boy Mark Grote calling in about 9:40. We're gonna talk some Bears.
Chicago Bears.
We're gonna talk Chicago sports.
I hope he knows more about than just the Bears.
Well, because there's not a whole lot of talk right now, guys, with the Chicago Bears, but it is off season. Winter meetings will be kicking up soon for baseball.
Talking about baseball.
That hot stove is over.
Well, it's
Hot stove's
right
already
now.
getting hot.
It's free agency, and that's pretty exciting. You know, baseball free agency.
This is basically the last week off for pitchers.
And they need to
for
report.
almost all pitchers, they will start their throwing programs.
Well, no wonder their arms are bad. Take some time off.
Now, if they take too much time off, that's when their arms get bad. That's when you start. That's when you hear about the guys that are needing surgery and that.
The lazy
they
ones.
took too much off. Yeah. You can't let your arm get out of that conditioning. It'll fall apart.
Fall apart.
Yeah, Joe. Remember that.
Oh,
The meat of things, we got high school football playoffs going on. A bunch of good games going on today. I went up to Rockford last week, and boy, was it miserably cold, and probably one of the worst football fields I've ever seen in my entire life. I kid you not. A little one. So much wind was, you could just see it. Just the slopes and all.
Williamsville play, and they had a big wind, but the wind blew 100 miles an hour, and the sun was out, so I didn't put enough on.
I know.
And that wind was unbelievable.
I'm the same way, Joe. I underestimated.
Yeah.
And we had to make a trip to Dollar General.
I made a little trip to halftime to the truck and then back out.
Because when we left, it was sunny. It wasn't too bad. I'm like, nah, this will be all right. Once we got there, it got cloudy, and it was miserably cold. But we're going to do it again today, Joe. Today, I'm traveling over to Decatur.
You going to St. T?
Going to St. T, Tuscola.
I am too.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Well, I'll see you over there.
You over there.
Yes, sir.
Who's driving?
I'll
drive.
I'll be driving.
Scott likes
Tammy
to ride.
will be with me. But yeah, we're going over there. We got some friends that play for Tuscola, and
I got friends on St. T.
Well, there we go. Maybe we
a little bit. I got some 3A stuff. Wilmington's a 24-12 winner, and again, that's an ex-coach from Lincoln, Rob Murphy. He's in Wilmington. They'll be at home today against Eureka, and my West Frankfort Redbirds down south got manhandled by Breeze Mater Dei 56-0. And Williamsville Williamsville is going to play DuQuoin today, who beat Monticello, was last year's state champions. So that's over at Williamsville. They have another home game. In 4A, boy, this is the year to be in 4A. With Rochester getting bumped to 5A.
Yeah.
But, at IC Catholics up there rolling along, Jared Shaner, an ex-Lincolnite, he's at Dixon as the athletic director. They got beat 32-6 last week, so they're out. If they would have won, they would have had a shot at IC, which IC is loaded up. And Chillicothe beat Taylorville 31-22 last week. So, and Clinton got beat. That's on our schedule next year, but they did make the playoffs. Effingham has a chance to come out of there.
Yeah,
guys.
they do.
In that lower bracket, they beat Breeze. Today they're going to play at home against Benton. Benton's normally not a very good
They
football
only
program.
put up 8 points last week, so
Yeah, that's not. Benton played Salem to an 8-7.
Yeah.
I bet that was fun.
that was real fun.
So Effingham should come out of there today and have a shot at Columbia, who's 10-0, or Fairbury, and Fairbury's where Joe Walters is. So we'll get an update from him. Maybe
So Effingham has a good shot to get to those TBA games.
Yeah, Effingham has a good shot to come out of the lower bracket, and then actually to get all the way out. Maybe possibly get out to that state championship game. They have a much easier road with Rochester out of there. Let's say.
Yeah, they do, and they could meet up. Looking right now, if you look through here, they can meet up with Chillicothe. To go to state.
Yep.
So,
which is a winnable game.
Winnable game. The Ghosts up north, IVC.
We got now Mount Zion played Decatur MacArthur, which I thought was a very interesting game. I listened to it while I was at the Williamsville game. Great ball game, and it went into overtime, and MacArthur had the ball last and went for two to try to win it, and fumbled the snap or something. So Mount Zion improves, and you know what you get for winning? You get to ride up to Joliet Catholic.
Well, no, it is a Joliet because they had an away game.
Yeah, it's a Joliet Catholic. Joliet Catholic plays so many tough schools. They're in at what 7-3.
7-3.
I think last year they went to the state championship and they got in the playoffs 5-4. They played such a schedule, but that's going to be a tough game for Mount Zion.
Week in, week out, you're playing those tough Chicago schools, and like you said, sometimes that record doesn't mean a whole lot when you get in the playoffs.
No, not when you get up with those guys. So Mount Zion's going to go up to Joliet Catholic. I want to give a shout out to Dave Clem. Last night I was at the Lincoln College banquet where he got put in the Lincoln College Hall of Fame.
Oh, yeah.
Matt Hughes was there. So it was very interesting. Congrats to you, Clemmer. He said they left at 8 o'clock this morning, so they're on the road to Joliet. That's going to be a tough game. Rochester jumped into those 5A playoffs and beat up LaSalle Peru 68-26. They put 68 points on the board. They will play today. They will play Highland at Highland.
A good Highland team.
Highland usually has speed.
Yeah.
That's usually a pretty good football team. The interesting part is SHG beats Morris 43-35. They'll play Triad today, which I'm assuming SHG can take care of Triad at home. And then you're going to have the Rochester SHG matchup again, which will be fun. That'd be a fun game to go to.
Now, you don't see, you're looking down through the seeds there, you see SHG with an 11 beside it.
Yeah.
You don't see that too often. Now, maybe that's a little bit advantage Sacred Heart Griffin, you get in that lower seed, take out those big dogs and, just move your way up and,
Yeah, Morris is no slouch. And,
No.
I mean, that's a great football program. Troy Triad has a good football program.
Is Sacred Heart always 5A? I thought they were 6A.
No,
They bounced.
Yeah.
They've been 6A, 5A, yeah.
Okay.
The interesting thing is Rochester getting bumped up there with them, So there's going to be a Leonard that's not playing on Thanksgiving, which a lot of times, sometimes both of them are playing.
Well, maybe there's not going to be any Leonards playing on Thanksgiving.
That could be true. Ooh, listen,
That's just
was that a prediction?
No, just a possibility. Just throwing it out there.
I'd take one of them to get there.
All right, we got to move on.
Well, wait a minute. We're going to bump to 6A just because we have a local team. Springfield High School got beat by Lamont 52-14. But Chatham Glenwood advances 56-20 over Danville, and they will play Lamont. And Lamont is a good football team up there, 8-2. So Chatham that's at Chatham Glenwood. Chatham Glenwood's loaded.
They're
loaded. Ranked number 1.
Stout.
There you go. You've got it. Find a place and go to a game.
Yeah. Well, let's take a commercial break. We come back. We're going to have Lincoln High School Soccer on with us, so stay tuned. You're in the Cheap Seats, 96.3 FM.
The Fall Savings Spectacular continues at Jake's Furnishings in Lincoln with values for every room in your home. Lay away now for the holidays or take it home today and create a stunning new look just in time for all the holidays. Everything's on sale, including top quality Ashley brand sofas, including recliners, perfect for napping after those delicious family dinners, along with gorgeous sectionals and dinette sets. If you're looking for a better night's sleep, check out Jake's Furnishings Bemco mattress of tomorrow, today sale going on now. Every Bemco mattress is on sale, including plush, luxury firm, and pillow top models. But hurry into Jake's now as this Fall Savings Spectacular event won't last forever. For more details, stop by the showroom located at 1100 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln or phone 735-1212 and become a fan on Facebook. Jake's Furnishings. Make it your own.
This is Attorney Jim Grimaldi. Have you been arrested for DUI? A DUI is a serious offense with potentially severe consequences, which may include jail time, high fines, lengthy periods of probation, even suspension or revocation of your driver's license. The laws regarding DUI are very complex and continually changing every day. You need an attorney with knowledge and experience in handling DUI cases, whether or not this is your first offense. I have vast experience in the area of DUI law. As a former chief DUI prosecutor for Sangamon County, I prosecuted thousands of DUIs and was exposed to every possible defense strategy. Call me and let me put my experience to work for you.
Call Grimaldi Law Office now at 217-651-8089. That's 217-651-8089 or visit GrimaldiLawOffice.com. Remodeled and completely updated, the Christian Village is Lincoln's only faith-based retirement community and is the area's leader for independent, assisted, and skilled senior living and healthcare services. The Christian Village at 1507 7th Street offers a wide array of living options for older adults, such as independent living, rehabilitation, skilled nursing, and memory care. For a private consultation and tour of the campus, please phone 217-732-2189. The Christian Village in Lincoln, a community of compassion.
Hello, Lincoln and Logan County. This is Chris Grau of Grau Chevrolet Buick Cadillac. Is there a teacher that has made a difference in you or your child's life? Here's your chance to recognize that teacher for their hard work and effort. In conjunction with the Lincoln Courier, Grau Chevrolet Buick Cadillac is sponsoring the Logan County Amazing Teacher Award to recognize Logan County's teachers that have made a difference in you or your child's life. Nominations can be made monthly, and one nomination will be selected and recognized as the monthly winner. The winning teacher will be given a $100 gift card to use to improve their classroom. Each monthly winner will qualify to win a 2016 certified pre-owned Chevrolet Cruze in 2020 to be drawn at the end of the school year at an amazing teacher breakfast. Please visit www.growing.com or www.lincolncourier.com/contest for complete rules and to submit your nomination for this month's amazing teacher. We're happy to be part of this great promotion to recognize the hardworking teachers of Lincoln and Logan County.
Come join the Grout family.
Check out the full line of Grasshopper lawn equipment along with great specials on all mowers and trimmers at Four Corners Lube. Trusted professionals. Get into Four Corners Lube located at 1101 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln now for the best service possible. Open Monday through Saturday. Phone 217-735-2761. Four Corners Lube, home of the full-service in-and-out oil change.
Joe Ryan here again. If I had a crystal ball and could tell you exactly when to purchase your life insurance, would you do it? Or would you wait around just to see if I am correct? Well, I don't have a crystal ball, but I will tell you that now is the time. And with a Country Financial ROP Rider, you will receive a tax-free return of your premium at the end of the term. Call me, Joe Ryan, and ask about the ROP Rider, 735-4385.
Would you like to get out and enjoy life without pain and without medication or surgery? At Schneider Chiropractic, we have helped countless people achieve this goal. I'm Dr. Alyssa Schneider with Schneider Chiropractic, located at 523 North Elm Street in Lincoln. I invite you to try chiropractic first in order to build a healthier you. At Schneider Chiropractic, you're not a number, and we don't operate an assembly line process. We take the time to get to know you, your specific needs, and formulate a treatment plan that'll lead to a healthier life. Using the latest techniques in chiropractic, sports injury, and pain management, Schneider Chiropractic will get you back on track so you can enjoy life without pain. Please schedule your private consultation by phoning my office manager, Tammy Kirby, at 217-732-2140. We look forward to getting you back on track.
Join the happy folks who choose the beautiful Hampton Inn Hotel in Lincoln, Illinois. Part of the Hilton family hotels, you'll love all the luxury and amenities the Hampton Inn Hotel in Lincoln has to offer, including a delicious full hot breakfast served every day, an indoor heated pool and whirlpool, along with competitive rates on wedding and reunion blocks all year long. So don't wait. Reserve your stay at the Hampton Inn Hotel in Lincoln or schedule your complimentary tour and consultation for your business meetings and events. Phone the Hampton Inn Hotel at 217-732-6729. That's 217-732-6729 24 hours a day, and go online to lincoln.hamptoninn.com. Just off Interstate 55 at exit 126 at the Lincoln Hampton Inn. They love having you there.
Hi, everybody. This is Jim Salisbury of NBC Sports Philadelphia. I cover the Phillies, and you are listening to Cheap Seats with Joe, Jake, and Shabadoo on 96.3 FM WLCN.
That's Shabadoo.
Yeah,
he's Shabadoo. Dance. Here he goes.
Yeah, that's funny. Come on over, sir.
Oh, we got a mic somewhere.
We got a mic.
He's nice, isn't it?
Welcome back to the Cheap Seats on 96.3 FM. We're at Jake's Furnishings today, and with us in Jake's, what would you call this, Joe? Showroom?
This is a vignette that we're in.
Oh, we're in Jake's vignette. It's not a vignette. It's his showroom. We have Lincoln High School Soccer with us this morning. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Coach, before we get going, I have to apologize. I know we were supposed to have you on earlier. A lack of communication between our guest getter and myself, and we had guys coming in he didn't know about, and I didn't know he scheduled yet, so I apologize for that. But
I have to speak up for
Joe and say I forgot about it anyway. So it worked out. It worked out well.
Oh, well.
I sent him a text about noon, I think, and was like, I missed the show. So,
No, you didn't. We didn't have you scheduled.
Yeah.
But,
all right. Well, it was fine.
Okay, well, good. I didn't want any hard stuff getting you on during the season just because Saturday mornings you guys are preparing or traveling, getting ready to play. So I know it's probably, a few weeks after your season has ended, but, we'll get you in here now and then to see how your season went. Tell us a little bit about how, from the beginning, what you expected from your team, and then, go through the season with us, and then how you thought they finished.
Yeah, we last year we had, made a regional final for the first time since 2007, and we graduated several seniors from last year's squad, and so it was one of those, where we knew we had some good players returning, but it was kind of up in the air how the experienced players would mesh with the inexperienced, and we had a number of kids that had to start this year that hadn't played much varsity, and this year we were really, really young again, actually, and we made the for a while we had some bumps in like mid-September. We started off pretty good, and then in mid-September it was there were a couple games that we probably didn't play our best in, but then the last couple weeks we really we were playing our best soccer of the year. So we changed our formation, and it seemed to work really well. And AJ here played with a lot more confidence. The last few weeks, he flipped a switch, and from then on, he was real consistent and very good. And we built off that. Payton's been a varsity player for all 4 years, and has always been a terrific goalie and a field player for us. So I'll let him talk more about that. But so we made the regional championship game again, and last year I told the boys before the regional this year. Last year when we played Morton, I gave them the coach talk before the game, but honestly, we finished. And this year, we had a legitimate chance, even though Springfield High, who we had to play, they beaten us 6-0 at the beginning of the season. And we had, with our new formation and the way we were playing, a good shot in that game. So they ended up getting a goal right before halftime, and then they got a goal just after halftime, and the game ended 2-0. So it was a good game. Good. Yeah, it was competitive. There was no shame in it. They're a good team. They made the sectional championship, and then they lost there.
So, Coach, I was going to say, Coach, you spoke over our head there a minute when you said you changed your formation. We'd like to know about that, unless you want to explain it.
We have no idea what formations are.
In soccer.
Are you running pro formation, formation?
Well, see, I don't know. My son could explain, he plays a lot of Madden. So Noah could explain the football formations, and what those mean, because I don't know what those mean, even though I watch the NFL. I'm a Cowboys fan. So, but
we'll probably have to cut your time short.
I'm never getting back on the show, am I?
That's just something we didn't need to know.
Yeah, but they, in soccer, you number it according to how many defenders and how many midfielders and then how many forwards. Those are the three basic spots. And so we were doing 4 defenders, 4 midfielders, and 2 forwards, and then we switched to 4 defenders, 5 midfielders, and 1 forward, which doesn't seem like a huge difference, but it gave us more guys to help out on defense. When you play teams that are solid and maybe more skilled than you in their starting 11.
I was going to say, so they have more skilled players to score.
Yeah,
and that's what.
So more guys in the back to help out on D, and Garrett Slack, who's just a sophomore, does really well as the lone forward, because he broke our goals in a season record this year as a sophomore. He had 31 goals.
Pretty fast too, isn't he?
Yeah, he's very fast. Yeah, he's really good in track also. So.
Well, it might be an awkward conversation, awkward interview, because I know nothing about soccer. The only soccer experience I had was when my young kids played in the little YMCA league, but they just travel on a ball.
Yeah,
and
the Beehive.
Yeah,
it's not exactly the same. Yeah.
No, but popular. Soccer's growing more and more popular in the United States, and it's more of a. Back in the day, it was more overseas. It's more popular, and now it's what's coming over here, and then how involved are you in like the youth programs, because that seems to be really getting big in Lincoln as well.
That's what, I got to Lincoln in 2004, so this was my 16th fall with the boys.
Getting old.
I think only Neil has been a head coach out there longer than me, and of course he is
old.
He's been I wouldn't say that about him. I mean, he can still kick my butt probably, but he's been out there forever, and he does a great job. And so when I first got there, we would have seasons where you were decent, and then usually you graduate some seniors and the bottom would fall out, and you'd win just a handful of games the next couple of years, and then maybe you get to 500, and then it would drop again. And so in 2009, we started a soccer club, and I run that. I'm the main person in charge of all that. I mean, we have great volunteers and a lot of help, especially during the boys' fall season. I'm not out there much, and the guys do a great job running it. But when we started all that, these two guys sitting here were AJ was 2nd grade and Payton was 3rd grade, and so we're seeing the dividends where every single year now we're competitive. So even if we graduate a good group, we're still not, from a wins and losses standpoint, a really, really good team. We're competitive in every game, where we used to have a lot of blowouts. So, in Payton's 4 years on the varsity, we won 50 games.
Really?
And
that's a lot.
Yeah. And so in all the other years of Lincoln soccer, if you look at it, the most total wins in a 4-year span was 35. So, and this year we were one game over 500.
This year, weren't you like 6-0 at one time, or 7-0 or something?
Yeah, we started. We were 5-1-1, I think, at the beginning. Yeah. But the East Peoria tournament we played in it for years, and lately it's the teams in it are struggling a little bit, except for Monmouth. They're still really solid. So 2 years in a row we've won that thing. So yeah.
Well, tournaments, you gotta like that.
Yeah. Well, let's get the two brave guys that came with you this morning. Well, one was here early. The other one just kind of maybe overslept a little bit.
We got in. Yeah, we got in really late.
He got up. He showed up. So kudos to him. But let's talk with you real quick. Give us your name.
Payton Lanning.
Payton Lanning. What position did you play?
I play goalkeeper and forward.
Goalkeeper and forward. Okay. What you got a game that kind of stands out, maybe over now you're a senior, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Any game that kind of stands out over your 4-year career that you want to tell us about?
Definitely the East Peoria game last year when it was our first round of regionals. We were tied. It was 1-1, right, after full time, and then we went into 2 10-minute halves of overtime, and it was still tied. So we went to PKs, and I remember we were in the huddle, and Stuckey's rattling off the names of the lineup, and he gets to the 4th spot. And he's like, Payton. I'm like, I'm like, what? I'm like, okay. And then he said AJ was the last one to kick. So, but I was still playing goalie. So goalies can still shoot in PKs. And so we were both scoring back and forth. And then it was my turn to go up, and I was about to walk over, and then AJ starts running. And I'm like,
AJ was kind of nervous, I guess, and he ran up to be the 4th kicker instead of the 5th. So
yeah, it worked out a lot better.
So you can do that. I mean, it's not a set here's my 5th order.
I think so. I mean, we gave the ref our list of 5 guys.
And he came up to me and he was like, "Did you go out of order?" And I was like, "Oh, I might have. I'm not sure."
Oh yeah. Well, he let it go.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, all right. So that worked out.
Yeah. Then he went 4th, and then right after he scored, I had to go up and have their last shot. And then it was going to the bottom left corner. I ended up saving it. And before, they thought that one of the goals didn't count, because if you go up and you run up to a PK and you stop midway in your run, it doesn't count. And one of the East Peoria players did that. So Stuckey was like, oh, it didn't count. So he was like, if Payton saves this, run out on the field.
This is what I told our bench.
So I make the save, and I knew it wasn't over yet because I asked the ref if it counted, and she was like, yeah. So my entire team starts running towards me, and I'm like, no, it's not over yet.
Our players ran all the way out on the field. The whole bench did, thought we'd won the game, and then hit the goal about 60 yards away, and then did a big old U-turn.
Yeah.
And
a Lincoln U.
If we've got a video of it online, that part is edited out. So we deleted that part. Yeah.
So that was pretty nerve-wracking, and then right after that, I had to take the last shot, and then I had to score that to win, and I ended up scoring that, and that was a really good moment.
So just to kind of, so you're the goalie who you're stopping the penalty kicks, but then you have to go out and kick one as well, and then turn around, go back in the goal.
So you got to take the last one, and then we sent the guys out again. When Payton
trial run,
right time.
Now you go. It's all right. You got to practice that stuff.
Yeah.
Make sure it works out right.
Obviously, we hadn't practiced it.
Put on family funny videos, whatever. Maybe you can win something.
You put note to self that you practice that now.
Yeah. From now on, make darn sure you know the count before you send the team out. So.
See, now to me, the goalie would be the best position to play. To me, it seems like
less running.
You might be bored a little bit down there if you have some good offensive players at the other end, but it seems pretty cool. We've often talked on here about, now, do you have your own gear, or is that school issued stuff?
We buy gloves for them every year, and then we provide the jersey like we do.
We've talked about before having these guys, Jake and Scott, had wanted to get out there in front of the net, kind of a fundraiser thing, and then have you guys come kick at them and see what they can block.
We have never discussed that, nor will that ever happen.
I'll tell you, during the Mount Zion game this year, AJ had what we called a head trick, where three different players had to leave the game because when AJ shot it, it hit him in the head.
I'm out.
And he's got a leg, so it was every
we'll
time.
We'll get you a football helmet to wear.
Well, I'd be concussed for a while.
You seen that Scott Sterling video? You ever seen that?
No.
Oh. It's a YouTube. It's a comedy video.
Is it where the goalie keeps getting?
Yeah.
Oh yes, I have.
No matter what he does, that would be me.
And they keep standing back up and in there. Yeah, I have seen.
Yeah,
that's Lloyd's on top of that now. Look at him. He'll have it up there for us.
So you're a big senior now.
Yeah.
Is there any announcement you want to throw out there today?
Oh well, I did just commit to Illinois College this past Wednesday to play soccer there, and then I will major in secondary education for history. And then I'm actually going to go play as a field player, so I'll play either winger or forward. I'm hoping to. Because they already have 4 goalies, so there's no need for another one when they only have one team.
Right.
So I've talked a lot with Coach Philpott, and he was actually the coach for Jacksonville High School back when we were in the CS8 my freshman year, and we played against them. We played against them once, right? Or a couple times.
Yeah.
So Stuckey knows Coach Philpott, and he's a really nice guy. He's very personable and has a lot of relationships with his players. So I feel like I'll have a great fit there and have a good time playing soccer with them. So
absolutely.
Good for you.
Not too far from home, about an hour and 20 minutes or so.
Far enough away to get away from the parents, but close enough. Close enough I can come back.
Close enough you can come back for a meal.
Be careful.
Laundry,
They'll put a chip in your ear.
You want to give a shout out to anybody?
Yes, I'd like to shout out my mom and dad, Gordon and Dawn Lanning, and my sister Brianna Lanning, because without their support and everything, I definitely would not be here. And my coach, obviously, because he's coached me throughout 3rd grade through high school, and he's been there the entire time helping me. So
we always say one of the reasons he became a good goalie is because when we started that club, we were awful, and Payton was the goalie, and if you have to block 40 shots a game, you become pretty good,
and you're going to get better.
Yeah. So
that's why I think Kirby'd be good at it. So we'll get that fundraiser going. Boy, what you do is mature a couple years, stronger, kick the ball harder, and then you're coming back for a fundraiser. Yeah, we're going to have him play goalie. That's a great idea. Thanks, Jim, for the idea.
We'll do it.
Good shout-outs, too. Nice shout.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Some kids no.
Yeah. And Payton broke a couple records, too, this year.
What were those?
Was it fewest goals against average in a career? And then
the season goals against average and the career lowest goals against average for a keeper.
Okay.
And then I broke the career shutout record. So
nice.
And last year he tied the season shutout record. So he got all the.
So your name
goalkeeper
gets to
records.
go up in the gym.
Yep.
All right, that's good. Hopefully it stays there for a while.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's hope.
Yeah, I mean, his marks are pretty good, so it'll be a little bit, yeah.
Good to hear. Well, good job. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Good luck in the next adventure. You don't play any other sports, do you? Or any other activities you do?
That's
just soccer.
I mean,
NHS.
we have like a little street hockey thing we play. Yeah. So that
I
kind
got
of
in that chess club, man.
Yeah. He is
Something like that.
You're in NHS.
Oh yeah.
That's what I mean. All right.
Yeah. So.
Well, hey, enjoy the rest of your senior year.
Thank you.
And stay out of trouble.
I'll try to.
All right, let's talk to this young man beside me here. Tell us who you are.
I'm AJ Beard.
AJ Beard, and you're just a junior, right?
Yes.
Junior, and you had a pretty good year this year. We tend to follow you on Facebook because that's about the only information that we can get.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems like every time I'm assuming you do the posting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You see AJ's name on there quite often.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about your season.
Yeah, I definitely had a good season this year. I couldn't have done it without my team, though. Payton back there in goal, Garrett up top on forward, that helps a lot. Played some pretty tough games. We won some tough games. We tied some tough teams. It was pretty good, one of the best seasons we've had since I've been in high school.
Yeah. Any particular game that stands out? Maybe you had 4 or 5 goals or whatever.
One game that I can say, we lost the game against SHG this year, but first half I played defense, and we played a really strong defense the whole game. And then last 20 minutes of the second half, I think coach put me up at center mid. That's where I normally play. And I had 3 shots in the second half. One of them was a free kick, and I scored it. And those 3 shots were only 3 shots the whole game, so I felt pretty proud about that.
And one hit the crossbar. We lost 2-1.
Really?
And he hit the crossbar with just a few minutes left in the game. So
it was intense.
Yeah, it was a good finish.
On that turf over there, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's a great place to play.
Yes, it is. Yeah. And our kids play well on turf because we've got a skilled group now. So, because otherwise in soccer, if you're not very skilled, turf is difficult because it's so fast.
I was say speeds everything up.
Yeah, the ball rolls much faster on turf than grass.
So you being the junior, what can we expect next year from you guys? You got another pretty good outlook on next year?
Yeah, I'm hoping next year's even better. We've got Jaden Klopp, who's going to be a junior next year. Peyton's been working with him and stuff, and he's a great goalie too. We've got a freshman coming in whose coach says he's going to probably play defense, and he's a good player. I'll still have Garrett up there, so I'm hoping we're even stronger next year.
So there's no junior high soccer in town, right?
No, it's all all the soccer's our club stuff.
So you have a really good idea of what you got coming through the system.
Yeah,
being out there.
Yeah, because I know all the kids. We've had them for years. So yeah, we've got a solid group coming in too. So we're on this, like I said, on a roll now where. Even though we're losing a few seniors that were real good for us, we'll just keep it rolling every year.
Okay. So AJ, do you play any other sports or any other activities besides street hockey?
Nope, that's all I do.
You do any working out?
I'm only at school
right
now. Yeah.
I think your dad does a little working out, doesn't he?
Yeah, sometimes.
So he's probably should be one of the athletes that's in better shape, or
Yeah, these 2 guys both are. They're both very fast, very strong. Because in soccer, one of the things is when you and the opposing player hit the ball at the same time with your foot. If you're stronger than him, if your leg is stronger, you're gonna win that ball and continue moving forward. And this year we were a pretty young team, a lot of small guys, and so Payton and AJ were pretty much the main 2 that if they went into a tackle at the same time, they win the ball most of the time. It doesn't matter who that opponent is because both of them have a really strong leg. So it's huge.
It's very interesting.
AJ, you want to give a shout out?
Yeah, my parents. They help a lot. My family, definitely my teammates, because wouldn't be here without them, and definitely, obviously, Coach Stuckey.
All right. Well, guys, I'd like to thank you this morning for coming in.
Thank you for having us.
You know, you guys are welcome here anytime. Next year, we'll get you back on earlier.
Yeah. Well, we've got a lot of Saturday games in the Apollo nowadays. In the CS8, we used to only have the tournaments.
Right.
So
well, then we'll get you on. We'll get you on sometime. But good luck next year at Illinois College, and then AJ, we'll see you your senior year.
Yes, sir.
All right, we need to take a commercial break. We come back, we'll have Chicago Bears sideline reporter Mark Grote on there with us. So stay tuned. You're in the Cheap Seats, 96.3 FM.
This is.
Our dedicated faculty and staff get to know you and what will help you succeed on a personal level.
I don't feel that it's work. You get up every morning, I get to come to work, I get to see the kids, and it's not a job. You know, it really doesn't feel like one.
We really do enjoy our work. It's really worthwhile. It never gets old to see people realize that they can be who they want to be.
Come find out what it means to be outstanding at Lincoln College.
For over 58 years, Eaton has been a proud part of the Lincoln community, building over 5 million high-quality commercial and residential power distribution products each year, featuring load centers, metering devices, and air conditioning disconnect devices. Eaton is America's choice for top-quality, high-performance electrical equipment made in beautiful Lincoln, Illinois. Eaton is a proud Lincoln Community High School sponsor. Go Railers!
At Lincoln Printers in downtown Lincoln, the number one aim is to provide complete quality satisfaction at a fast, fair price while utilizing modern technology and a creative flair. With great customer service, Lincoln Printers offers business printing, invitations and personalized cards, quick copies, and faxing. But did you know Lincoln Printers also offers vehicle and window vinyl, large format printing, full-service bindery application, and graphic designs? For all of your printing and sign-making needs, see why for over 40 years, Logan County and Central Illinois has chosen Lincoln Printers for high-quality, fast turnaround, and affordable prices. For more information, phone Lincoln Printers at 217-732-3121. Stop by the office at 711 Broadway Street, across from the fire department in downtown Lincoln, or email lincolnprinters@abelink.com. A business Abe Lincoln will be proud to lend his name to.
The Community Action Partnership is a national network of 1,000 agencies that creates change across the country. At Community Action, we believe that people should be given the chance to succeed. We have many success stories, but there's more work to be done. Our programs help teach and empower people of all ages. We create affordable housing and find jobs. We heat homes and transport people. Community Action Partnership, America's poverty-fighting network, helping people, changing lives.
We're here to help. In Lincoln, call 732-2159. Community Action Partnership of Central Illinois.
Now hiring. Due to increased census, St. Clair's Rehab and Senior Care in Lincoln is adding staff. Now hiring LPNs and RNs with your choice of a $5,000 signing bonus or student loan forgiveness. 8-hour and 12-hour shifts plus weekend package are available. If you're looking for an exciting career opportunity where you'll have the chance to make a difference in the lives of others, then this is the perfect fit for you. Contact St. Clair's Director of Nursing at 217-735-1507, extension 1013.
Hello, Lincoln and Logan County. This is Chris Grau of Grau Chevrolet Buick Cadillac. Is there a teacher that has made a difference in you or your child's life? Here's your chance to recognize that teacher for their hard work and effort. In conjunction with the Lincoln Courier, Grau Chevrolet Buick Cadillac is sponsoring the Logan County Amazing Teacher Award to recognize Logan County's teachers that have made a difference in you or your child's life. Nominations can be made monthly, and one nomination will be selected and recognized as the monthly winner. The winning teacher will be given a $100 gift card to use to improve their classroom. Each monthly winner will qualify to win a 2016 certified pre-owned Chevrolet Cruze in 2020 to be drawn at the end of the school year at an amazing teacher breakfast. Please visit www.growing.com or www.lincolncourier.com/contest for complete rules and to submit your nomination for this month's amazing teacher. We're happy to be part of this great promotion to recognize the hardworking teachers of Lincoln and Logan County.
Come join the Grout family.
This is Tim Kirkchin from ESPN, and you're listening to Cheap Seats on 96.3 FM, WLCN with Joe, Jake, and Shabadoo.
Welcome back to the Cheap Seats, 96.3 FM, streaming live on the web, WLCNsports.com. Listen to us on the Mixlr app. Download the Mixlr app if you're on the go. Speaking of on the go, we have on the line with us right now Chicago Bears sideline reporter, the one and only Mark Grote. Good morning, Mark.
Good morning, guys. What's going on in Central Illinois and Lincoln and Atlanta and all those fine cities?
Not much of anything. A lot of depressed football fans right now. But what's going on with the Bears, Mark? Getting right to it. 3-5 right now. I know a lot of high expectations going into the season, and that probably has a lot to do with a lot of disappointment for Bears fans. But, boy, they just can't seem to get it going.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could, if you really want to pinpoint it, it has been the offense. It's been number one with a bullet, and that everybody thought they would. You know, Mitchell Trubisky, the quarterback, has not been particularly good. The offensive line seemingly has come undone at times this year. Some of the guys, even weapons-wise, like Trey Burton and Adam Shaheen, guys who you thought might go to the next level, certainly have not. It really seems like the only guy that has comported himself as expected and as we thought is number 12, Allen Robinson, the wide receiver for the Bears, and at times Taylor Gabriel. But for the most part, it just feels like, to a man, everybody on that offense for the Bears has been disappointing, and that's where I'd start if you want to talk about a 4-game losing streak and 2 games under 500.
Now, you talk about Mitch Trubisky. A lot of blame is being thrown towards him. Is it fair? Is that fair to put a majority of the blame on Mitch? Or, you know, I went back and looked at a lot of the game tape of previous games. The offensive line's struggling, and maybe Matt Nagy's play calling is kind of suspect. You know, what's your thoughts on that?
Wow.
Yeah, I think that it's
a bus coming.
It's definitely a big part goes to the quarterback, because that's just the way it works. The quarterback is incredibly important, and it's all offense. And Mitchell Trubisky has not been accurate. He has not eluded pressure as well as he did last year. Of course, he did get injured with that left shoulder. I don't know how much that plays in his head as far as mentally is concerned. He does not look to have much poise this year, some of which he did have last year. So I do put a lot of it on Mitchell Trubisky. There's no doubt about it. He's got to bear that responsibility. However, like I said, I do not discount the idea that the offensive line has regressed as well. And that's almost as surprising as a whole as this entire offense, because you have a relatively, except for James Daniels, the center, it's a pretty veteran group, and it's a well-paid group, and a group that was good last year, and a group that I thought that you were going to just be able to leave alone, and we wouldn't be talking about the offensive line, but that's simply not the case. I mean, the offensive line definitely has to be looked at, and we may even see a change on that offensive line this week.
Hey, Mark, when we're watching games here, we can't really tell how often, you know, maybe a quarterback's making a change at the line of scrimmage or whatever, but down where you are, I mean, I'm sure you're getting a better shot at it. I've heard people say that, you know, he's struggling at the line, making a call, changing a play, doing this. Is there truth in that? Or how often is he given that ability to make that change? Is he ready for that?
Well, yeah, he's not really, like, in the traditional sense, allowed to make changes at the line. I mean, I think he can, but this year, Matt Nagy has, for the most part, I mean, being right down the sideline, I see Matt Nagy calling in the plays to Mitchell Trubisky via the communication device. So, but, you know, with these run-pass options, the RPOs, as they're better known as, it does give Trubisky some choice in the matter, and his, you know, ability to...
Well, he's got to make one.
Right, yeah, he's got to make the adjustments at the line of scrimmage. He's got to decide what play to call. He's got to recognize what the defense is doing. And I know that was a struggle for him, and he admitted that publicly. That was a struggle for him last year. I don't know that he's progressed much in terms of that. I feel like there is a dependence on the head coach this year, and maybe that was part of what they felt they had to do because of the struggles of Trubisky early this season, that Nagy was like, okay, the heck with it. We're gonna do it like this. But there have been times, like you can pinpoint times that you did go back and watch tape that Trubisky has made the wrong option in the RPOs, that where he has run or passed or handed off when he should have done one of the other options. So yeah, I just think that the entire offense is something that he struggled with. And, getting back to one of the other points, too, and I didn't really address it, like Matt Nagy's play calling, that's an interesting thing because, let's face it, Matt Nagy is not using his full playbook. And I like to say that he tore pages out, then he tore chapters out of the book. It's almost like he's, it's almost like he's using a different book now. Yeah. So he's had to adjust to his play calling. There's no doubt about it.
But it seems like the past couple games, Bears able to get their running game going. See, they just released Mike Davis today. What's the deal behind there? He only had like 11 carries the whole season. Is that just trying to free up an open spot for somebody else, maybe another lineman or something like that?
Well, the way that would work actually is, and it's not confirmed yet, that the Bears could get out of that a compensatory pick. They could get, as probably optimistically, out of that, the Bears could end up getting a 4th-round draft pick, and the way the season is trending, they could use all the capital they can get. So, so that's what they would get out of that. The Mike Davis thing is strange because he was a guy who I remember Ryan Pace, the Bears general manager, saying before they drafted David Montgomery, when they signed Mike Davis, they said, we think Mike Davis can be our 3-down back, that he could be an every down back, in other words, that he could be our load guy, he could be working the receiving game, and they just never found a place for him. I feel like he never really had an opportunity for the Bears. I don't know that Mike Davis was bad. It just was, it's almost like they had a mistake in signing the guy.
Right. Now, you're around this team day in, day out, Mark. What's their demeanor? Starting the season off 3-5, expectations were, to be at least maybe 6-2 right now. What's the demeanor of the team, that you can kind of get a feel of?
They haven't really shown any, cracks in terms of inner turmoil or anger or anything like that. It seems like, when this losing streak started, I think when there were 2 games into it, they had a players-only meeting that they discussed with the media. I mean, not giving the specifics of the meeting. And then the mantra since then is, let's just go 1-0. Let's go 1-0. They have been unified in their responses to the media. They're maybe not as present as literally like in the locker room for the media to the question. But honestly, I have not noticed I don't think Nagy has lost the team. I think the players are still unified, and I think that that's the way it'll continue, just because Matt Nagy has the locker. It's a really good locker room. They're good players. They're good guys. So I think that if I'm right about that, this locker room will not divide or become undone.
Well, we'd like for you to get it all together before that Thursday night game against the Cowboys, because that's the one I'm going up to. I want it to be a little warmer, and the Bears need to be ready. I don't want to see the Cowboys get a victory in Chicago.
You want it to be warmer. I'm the damn sideline guy. I got to be outside the sideline. Come on, man. Little sympathy for the guy wearing the big parka and the snowmobile boots and the whole thing on the sideline.
You're well compensated.
You're kind of a big deal down there. Tell us about some of these other reporters we see on, what's that one blonde-haired girl's name that's always around the big games, Sunday nights? Like Aaron Andrews. You ever pop around and say, "Hey, Aaron, can I get a photo shoot with you or something? A selfie?"
So I was hanging out with Aaron the other day, actually.
Oh, now come on, hold on, come on.
Yeah,
she didn't know.
Seriously, she is. I gotta be honest, she does Dancing with the Stars too. So she's the number one Fox sideline reporter. She is Dancing with the Stars, and she's super talented, and she is extremely nice too. Like, over the top. I remember talking to her last year at one point in time when I first met her, and she's like, "Oh yeah," she's like, "Whatever you need, that's fine. You know, we share information because we sideline reporters stick together. We all share information."
I bet you do.
We do. We share information. We got intel. We serve different masters, so we share intel, and she is probably one of the most willing participants in that regard. So she's probably like top of the list in terms of just being a really nice person.
All right. Well, good for you. We want to see a selfie of you. You can get that out there to us. We can even put that on our website.
I can get that
of you and her.
I don't know when the next Joe Buck, Troy Aikman, Aaron Andrews game is, but the next time I see her, I will get a selfie and I'll tag you guys on Facebook just for you guys.
All right.
You're the man.
Well, Mark, got
maybe we can get him one of our coats.
Yeah. All
right. Jim's getting these coats made up, and they're next level.
Yeah, they are blue. We're next level here. You know that, Mark.
Oh, yeah. Would you say coats, did you say?
Well, we've had coats on order for about a year and a half.
2 years, I believe.
2 years. And
everybody wants to point fingers at each other.
Apparently, they're caught up. Apparently, the wildfires out west held them up or something. We don't know. But supposedly, they're on the way.
I believe our next level is in direct events with the Chicago Bears.
Yes.
Yeah. Their next level.
Well, hey, Mark, we got Detroit tomorrow. How you liking that? Can we get a victory?
Well, yeah, I mean, the Detroit defense is pretty leaky, so, I mean, you can definitely do things against that, but we've fallen for that trick before. I mean,
yeah.
Pretty leaky. That was a good way of putting it.
Yeah.
I thought that they would beat Oakland. I thought they would beat the LA Chargers. Yeah. But Detroit, I don't know. We'll see. I mean, if you don't win, if it's not over already at the 3-5, if they lose the game tomorrow, it's really over because that defense is leaky. Their offense is really good, though.
Yeah, they have a good offense.
Really good. I mean, two terrific wide receivers. Kenny Galladay was a Northern Illinois kid. And Marvin Jones, both guys who probably could reach 1,000 yards receiving, and you guys know how good Matthew Stafford is.
Yep. You're still selling out every home game. They're still selling out.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah, they are. You know, I got a feeling that if they really are out of it, like towards the end of the season, I mean, you'll start to see the games will still sell out. I just don't know that everybody will show up. You know, I've seen enough games though, like at Soldier Field, where the Bears were just horrible, and the people show up. So Bears fans are
good fans.
It's a loyal base, man. They're gonna be there in full force tomorrow, and they'll sure, trust me, man. I mean, one of the things is. One of the themes this year has been that Bears fans have booed a lot. So if that offense was written out of and they will hear it. And I am first accountability right on the front lines of those booings. So I get to see the reaction of the players who do their best to ignore it and not even acknowledge it. So,
well, a lot of fair weather fans out there. Everybody wants to win.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's been, the thing is, it's been shockingly bad. I mean, like, it's been jarring. So I understand where the fans are coming from.
Sure.
Well, Mark, I want to thank you for taking some time talking with us this morning. I know we didn't get to talk to you last year. You've been pretty busy, traveling and all that good stuff. But thanks for taking some time. Winter meetings right around the corner. You got any Cubs tidbits you want to throw our way?
Well, I think the one thing we're all wondering about is who's the big core player the Cubs are going to trade. It certainly feels like somebody's going to go, and the most popular name that gets thrown around here in Chicago is Chris Bryant. So talk about shocking relative to everything that he represented. That would be, although it might be the right move, that would be something, wouldn't it?
It would be devastating for a lot of fans. A lot of Chris Bryant jerseys running around there, but their ultimate goal is to win championships, and if that's one of the decisions they have to make your team better, you got to do it.
Is it?
Yeah, exactly. That'll be the theme of the off season for the Cubs, and the sort of hits like they have in the past. I mean, I think that the Cubs have trusted their guys, and I think WLCN has admitted this, kind of trusted their guys a little bit too much to follow up what they did in 2016. I was saying on the radio last night, the Cubs have never gotten old. This sounds ridiculous. The Cubs have never recovered from 2016. They just never have.
Nope.
They did something historical, and they have not gotten beyond what they accomplished in 2016.
Absolutely.
Well, Jim said he's going to put a ratchet in your check in an envelope and get it mailed out of here. So thanks for visiting us.
Tell him to make sure he wraps my head in it too.
You were lit it in the first place, okay?
Well, all right, Mark. Thanks again, buddy. We'll talk to you down the road.
Yeah, get me off the air before I swear.
Hey, I'm with you there. I've had a bad couple of episodes myself, so it just slips, doesn't it, Mark? It just sometimes slips.
Hey man, it's all about the realness. You know, we're just real people talking. To each other.
That's right. Some of us know what we're talking about, others don't.
Thank you.
None of us know what we're talking about.
All right, Mark. Thanks, buddy.
Thanks, Mark.
See you.
See you guys.
Yeah. That's Mark Grote. Boy, he's always a fun interview.
You know what? He might have a future in this.
Yeah, he's pretty good. And
what a great seat.
What a great job to have.
Absolutely.
Just to be on a sideline, watching a football game, reporting.
Well, not only that, it's
awesome.
radio.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, he's very knowledgeable, and he brings it home. He's not that over your head type talker.
He's not a Scott Kirby.
Well, thank goodness.
Definitely not a Scott Kirby.
Thank goodness.
We're going to see if he can send us that selfie he gets over there.
Well,
that'll be good.
That'd be funny.
If he tags us with Aaron Andrews, that might just be next level stuff.
That is next level. I'll tell you that. That's not lower level.
No, it's not.
That's upper level.
That could really take our careers to the next level. I am looking forward to that. All right, guys, that's going to do it for us today.
10:05.
Jake, 2 weeks in a row. Thanks, brother, hosting us.
Hey, I'm here for the
man.
show.
You the man. Next week, where are we going to be? Waffle House, Hampton Inn, or Joe's?
There we go.
I know my vote. Waffle House.
Waffle House.
Because Joe don't know.
Joe don't have waffles.
All right. I'd like to thank our listeners for tuning in. I'd like to thank the Lincoln High School soccer guys come and stop by.
Congratulations to Dave Clem of Lincoln College getting in the Hall of Fame.
And Jake, you have a little special announcement with some Lincoln Chill.
Oh, Lincoln Chill received a $5,000 grant to go towards our softball season coming up here.
Nice.
Big deal for us. Going to be putting us in some big quality tournaments. Very excited.
There you go. Good deal. All right. That's going to do it for us here at Jake's. Thanks for tuning in to the Cheap Seats.
Good day.
The Cheap Seats Live Saturday morning sports show on WLCN 96.3 and WLCNonline.com is brought to you by Jake's Furnishings, 1100 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Furnish your home for less at Jake's. The Grimaldi Law Office, Logan County's only law firm dedicated exclusively to the practice of criminal law. Phone 651-8089. The Christian Village, 1507 7th Street in Lincoln. A community of compassion. Phone 732-2189. Eaton Corporation, America's choice for top quality, high-performance electrical equipment for over 50 years. Lincoln College, providing students the best educational experience since 1865. Go online to lincolncollege.edu for more details. St. Claris Manor, their team's dedication is what makes them special. Phone 735-1507. Community Action Partnership of Central Illinois. We're here to help. In Lincoln, call 732-2159. Schneider Chiropractic, 523 North Elm in Lincoln. For the best in chiropractic care and maintenance, call Dr. Alyssa Schneider today.